vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden, you
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Kauffie Company. It is 16 degrees centigrade. It is a bit warm, really. Bit warm for an autumn day, but it's very grey. It's grey. It's very quiet. It's very eerily quiet, but it's one of those days. It's one of those days. We're back in the shop. We're back here. It's a time to be alive. But before we go and see who's in the chat and make ourselves a coffee, we really do need a coffee. I really do need a coffee. I just want to, before we get going, we've got two people. I do want to wish, firstly, a congratulations to Mr. AJ for his news that he got today, that he's been sending him out. And I've not had a chance to fully congratulate him. But congratulations to Mr. AJ, because that's always a lot of fun. And also a massive get well soon to Mr. Sava. He's not been very well at all. He had a bit of a bad day yesterday, but he's home now. He's watching the telly. So a massive get well soon to Sava. We don't like it when people bit ill. You never wish that on anyone. It's all football opinions at the end of the day, and we try and be as good as we can. And yeah, let's be nice to each other. Let's be nice to each other. And it's going to be a good day. But without further ado, let's see who's in the chat. And then I'm going to make myself a coffee. I do need a coffee. I'm thinking we'll do a filter coffee with the Halloween special. I need to actually do that, though. But we're going to set the thing. But we got Stu Boys in the house. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, Stu Boy. Saying out with wife, grandson, and have a great show. Good to see you, Stu Boy. YouTube member. Atavacron Wembley 1. Good to see you, bud. Queen Ellie's in the house. Good to see ya. Andrew Gregory. Afternoon, Ben and Coffee Crew. Needed some of the witch's coffee brew after my appointment this morning. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Yeah, YouTube member. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. Scott Colliver's in the house. Scott Colliver. Shem Tang's in the house. Hey, Mr. Benjamin. Hope you're okay. I'm good, mate. I am good. Good, I'm good. Big James Flowers is in the chat. Good to see you, mate. Flower power. So big up, Ben. Big Vic is better than Raya. Absolutely. Fiona's in the house. Good to see you, Fiona. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're well. Good afternoon, Tomo. Good to see you, mate. YouTube member. Good to see you. Good to see you. Robbie's in the house. Good to see you, Robbie. We have Auntie Kate's in the house. Good to see you. Welcome, everyone. Good to see you. Good to see you. We have Shawnee Slayer. The king of bingo is in the house. The new crown. He has won the crown. He is now Bingo champion. We need to get him a belt. Mr. Bingo. Mr. Bingo is in the house. Good to see him, mate. Hopefully you're well. YouTube member. But I need a coffee. But we're going to make a filter today. I really fancy a filter coffee. Let's get rid of this. Who throws water down the sink now? I just throw it out the window. It's going to go there anyway. It's the UK during autumn. Here we go. I've not tried this coffee in a few days as a filter. We're going to go up to 94 degrees. We have a look. Look at that. How's everyone? The king is dead. Long live the king. Long live the king. We have the new king here. It's so quiet. It's really quiet. It's quiet. But we're going to try the spooky special. It's a filter coffee. I will happily take the... You're the king, Shawnee. You are the king. You've got the king's crown. You've won it now, mate. Revel in your victory. Revel in your victory. You have defeated the Daniels. But yeah. Oh, no, well too much. Actually gonna go. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, how is everyone? The king of bingo. He's got da 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 da. Absolutely, the king of bingo. How's everyone? How is everyone? We're gonna put this over here. I need my scale. I'm gonna do it so I can actually see what's happening on the camera. But how is everyone? You can all hear me. I can see you. You can see me. Levy, you. Beep. Greatest song of all time, that. We've got the number one Agamar in the world. Good to see you, mate. If I'm king, I order live bingo. That's not how it works, mate. Not how it works. Use your power wisely. Use your power wisely. We got hi, Leo. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. And this ringing in my ears is dry. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, definitely get that checked out, buddy. Definitely get that checked out. I'm going to make a V60. I've run a V60 and I really proper sat down and said, you know what, let's have a V60. It's really funny on Colin's show the other day. I can't remember his name. Colin had a guy on the other day who was drinking a V60 and they were all going on about how he used to be a barista. But he was doing the thing that baristas absolutely hate, which is drinking your V60 out of the V60 server. That's the whole point of getting the V60 is you pour it into... That's why it's called a server. It's a server. I didn't like it. You're not supposed to drink out of it. You're not supposed to drink out of it. 95. I didn't. Oh, okay. 95 is actually slightly a good idea because, of course, water just doesn't just stay hot when it's off the. Might go meditate in the forest. Good to see you. Good to see you. Kudos is in the house. The tribal tree. Ute. But how weird is that they bring the WWE are bringing back Lillian Garcia? That's really mad. And what's her name is going. But not waste this coffee. It's delicious. It's almost got a the sheriff's in the house as well. The sheriff's in the house. Good to see a sheriff. Let's make myself a coffee. Start. Oh shit. Okay, that's just a tiny bit of a higher bloom. Today, I poured too much. Yeah, Samantha Irwin, that's the one. She is probably going back to do her acting career or to do some singing because she was a singer before. But yeah, I wish her the best. I wish her the absolute best. No, she's not going to AEW. She's not going to AEW. I doubt that they would allow her to do that. Because again, she is under, even though her contract has expired, she will still be under a no-compete clause. So she will not be able to go straight to AEW anyway. And why would you go to AEW when you got Justin Roberts there? And Justin, as much as I like Samantha, Justin Roberts is just the GOAT. I love Justin Roberts. He's great. Oh. There we go. There we go. No, it's not happening. Even with Ricochet there, I think she's going to become a singer. Smells really good actually. So there's a problem. Before, yeah, Justin Roberts is good, and now he's doing Moxley. I love Moxley. Moxley's great. But yeah, what's everyone want to chat about? What is everyone wanting to chat about? Good so far. But yeah, we need to find a cup because we're not primitive. We are classy. We drink our coffee out of coffee cups, not out of the server it was brewed in. It's not what you do. It's not what you do, guys. Morning, Ian. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Ooh. Let's have a look. We've got Colin Cross. Good to see you. Why did Jay lose the IC title? Because he's joining. Roman. It's the right thing to do. We have Tom 81, MJ. I love MJF. I absolutely love that man. I think he's the best. It's Bobby K. It's Bobby K. Good to see you, Bobby. Good to see you. Would it be another rat? I hope so. But the problem is with all these rats, I'm having to do all these t-shirts. See you later, rat. See you later, rat. Slightly over. No, I think that's okay, actually. Only 5 seconds. Take it off. Let's do that. And whoop bang. We have coffee. We have coffee. I really do like. Let's see how it tastes. Hopefully it's okay. I think this is much more of an espresso coffee than a filter coffee, but we will try. We will try. All the legends in the chat. Good afternoon, Mr. Adrian. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. Good to see you. Everyone's in the house. Big up to everyone. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. Yeah, we drink coffee out of cups, not out of the server. This is not a cup. Firstly, it's going to be really hot because you've been brewing coffee in it. But let's let it mature. Set it off to the side. Let that mature whilst you're having sips of your coffee. But I really like that little coffee shop you sent me, Leo. Hopefully he's doing well. Hopefully he's doing well, Leo. And that's all you can hear. I'm not one of these people that believes in... Oh, it's a bit chilly. I'm not someone that believes in. Although I would say I'm an entrepreneur, and I would say I'm very slightly a capitalist because I'm an entrepreneur. I need to make money. Businesses don't just survive. You've got to make money eventually. But I don't believe in that toxic competition. I like the exchange of ideas that makes everyone better. I like that. That's why I really like the brewery industry. The brewery industry, they say, let's say it's Beak and let's say it's Verdant. You would say, oh, these are two craft beer companies. We're going to go to war with each other and see who the best craft beer. I'm going to still say, no, they say, you make a really good beer. I make a really good beer. Let's make a really good beer together. And then they make a lovely beer. And it's great. It's the exchange of ideas that make product and services better because we can always exchange ideas. The exchange of ideas and the pursuit of education is what makes society a better place. In my opinion, we don't really want to hear about analytics YouTube. We're doing a stream. Cody or Gunter? I say Cody. For me, Cody wins. Just sample the finger. Finger's good. Oh, it's now too warm in here. This is the problem. This is the problem. But I think the crowd of Crown Jewel will be expecting a face win. So it might be a good idea to let the heel win. But a face win, I think, will be what is best for business. Because at the end of the day, the WWE is a business. And you got to do what's best for business. No, that's bad. Nia or Liv Morgan? Nia or Liv Morgan? I think you've got to put over Nia, but you've got to do it so Rhea Ripley costs Liv Morgan. What they should do is Rhea Ripley costs Liv the match, but then Tiff Stratton cashes in and wins. I think you've got to do something. It's now. It's nearly October. You've got to start thinking about. It is Tiffy time. It's Tiffy time. Good morning, Jason Bell. Good to see you, mate. Surprised haven't partnered with Spurs. You never know, mate. You never know. It's Puffle. Yeah, I hope so. The place was neat. Drinking my coffee now. Watching the coffee company, not being biased, but I prefer a proper cup from my humble shop in Woodford. Thank you so much, buddy. What do you consider to be the best instant coffee? Good question. Good question. There are loads of specialty instant coffee. There are now loads of specialty coffee companies that do instant. I know the Barn does one. The Barn is really good, but I've never tried the instant before. There are some really good ones. Just Google. I don't like instant coffee. For me, it's pointless. I've got a coffee machine. I've got 2 coffee grinders. I'm never going to use it. At home, I've got... I really should post a picture of my coffee machine because I love my coffee machine. It's fantastic. I've got a professional setup at home. So I never need instant coffee. I never need it. But I would go for look for a specialty instant coffee because at the end of the day, most instant coffees are not actually coffee. They are bits of everything. They are just a load of sticks, rocks, wood, all the junk that they don't use from the coffee farm. They stick it in a big vat of water and they boil it down and then they grind it. It's not, most of it isn't actually coffee. It is just regurgitated rubbish. So, I don't like instant coffee, but there are some there are some new instant coffees that are actual quality coming out, and watch this space. Lisa, appreciate it. Good to see you, Jesse. Good to see you. Hopefully, all well. Saying afternoon. Oh, I'm done with WWE. About it's good for business. It's good for business. Yes, I did know that. I did know that. Back in the day, Camp was the posh one. Ooh. Yeah, it's Twining's fruit tea is Ben's news. I do like fruit teas. I like good ones. I just like quality product. This has always been my main agenda. I like quality products. If it's good and it tastes good, I do not care. For example, I drink this all the time because it's the best one. It just is the best tasting one. Like a lot of people say, "Oh, sometimes I go to coffee shops in wherever you go in East London or hipster areas. They do organic cola. It tastes awful, and it tastes like you've poured sewage down your system. It's awful. I mean, it might be different for people that don't have. I mean, myself and me and Sean will testament to it. The last time I drank organic cola, I felt I was getting burnt inside. It burns on the inside. It's awful. I hate it. Sounds like a local Zoider. It's good stuff. Savile, yeah, maybe. Wittard's teas are good. I've never tried them. Coca-Cola is bad for bad. Coke has never really affected me. The doctors I've always said have never complained about it. It's really funny you've brought that up because the last time I had a major flare-up, and I'm talking like catastrophic flare-up, this is 2014 after I just left high school. I knew I was in a bad way. I was really unwell. I was ridiculously unwell. None of the usual colitis symptoms that you would think. Like, I did have the stomach ache, I had the being sick, all this nonsense. I went to, I'm gonna flame them because they're disgusting. I went to Holly House Hospital in Buckhurst. That's by you, Tomo. That's by you, mate. Is it better than Bright? I'll answer this question. I went to Holly House Hospital and I saw this jumped up doctor. Saw this jumped up doctor, and he categorically denied I had any flare up whatsoever. 1 week later, I was in the hospital for a week because I was having a flare up because it was obvious I was having a flare up. Yes, you could say, why did you not go to the hospital straight away? You try not to panic. You try not to panic during a flare-up. The more you panic, the worse it gets, but it's so obvious. So obvious. What I needed was a dosage of very, very powerful mensalazine. It's not fun. It wasn't diet. I don't care. Coca-Cola good for the... it probably is. Probably is. But... yeah, I don't like jumped up doctors. I like doctors that tell me the truth. It wasn't worth the money. It wasn't worth the money to go and see that doctor. It was a waste of money. Yeah, Sean will testament that. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I stick to my gut. Don't feel good. Really don't feel good. Let's try this coffee. I'm enjoying that. I like it. If you ever get a corrosion on the contacts, you can't. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Or distilled water, apparently. Coke definitely works the best, though, because it fizzes it off. Fizzes it off. Managed to get 3 months worth of it. Nope. It's fine though. I'm in a good way. I'm in a good way at the moment. We're good. Spurs and West Ham have been hit with FA charges over incidents which led to kudos. Oh, okay, okay. Aspartame rules. No, it doesn't, mate. It tastes like crap. But I will say, speaking of fake things, because aspartame is just fake and it's just awful for you, and that's what does you in. It does you in more than drinking full fat stuff. It does you in. I made garlic rice yesterday because I had a reheated curry, and the Flora plant butter is not bad. I don't need fibre. I don't need fibre, mate. Don't you worry. I have colitis. You do not need that stuff. Fibre is the absolute killer. Again, Sean will be able to tell you, the moment you eat anything fibrous, you're unwell for 3 days. Yeah, no, we're not doing fibre. Never again. I have very low fibre. I don't want that stuff. Not in my diet. Coffee is all I need. Coffee is all I need. But yeah. Yeah, aspartame tastes awful, Mark. I don't know how you... It tastes like plastic. Yeah, fuck fibre. Yeah, absolutely no. Don't need it. Really don't need it. It's really quiet. This is really good coffee. But need to do a rail card this weekend. I need to do a rail card as soon as I get off the stream. I'm gonna see. I do eat veggies. I like veggies. Veggies are good. Benny, that order of pundage stuff came in. Got your whips, chains, and handcuffs. So you're picking them up, or do you want me to drop them off? That's a long trip. That's a long trip, Bobby. Why did I get sent to you? Oh, yes. We ordered it for you. We ordered it for you and said it was mine just so you could order them. I forgot. Afternoon, buddy. Good to see you, Paddy. Good to see you, mate. I'm used to it and I wish they put it in lager. No, you don't. It would taste shit. It would taste even worse. It would taste even worse than it normally does. But this is a really good coffee. I like it. Yeah, you're welcome, Bobby, for me ordering that stuff for you. Yes. Yes, Suki asked me to order it for her. Suki is going on a 3-day night out this weekend, and she is chaining Bobby up to the boiler room downstairs in the basement, just so she can go out. True story. True story. Did they come unusual? Yeah, absolutely. I did. I even paid the 50p extra for it. True story. Oh, Jesh. But yeah. I just paper bag it. Brilliant, Bobby. Brilliant. But yeah. Always buy good things for your big Archie. Always buy things for your big Archie. What the hell was that? That's a start my Daphne course soon to get insulin pump. No more jabs. Awesome. Good stuff, mate. Good stuff. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it's easier for you. Well, I have no idea how it works, but yeah. We like to be very nice. We like to talk about everyone's health issues. Because I talk about my health issues all the time. It's great. Am I really Jewish if I don't complain about my health problems or the weather? Or of course I tried cannolo. Why wouldn't I tried cannolo? Cannoli are good. Cannolo Siciliani. Cannolo Siciliana. That's the one. Don't drop the sheriff. I like it. I like it. It's really good. That's a good one, Leo. Fair play. Big up everyone and Bobby. What's Bobby done to you? What's Bobby done to you? Why are you separating Bobby? Weird. I'm gonna put some music on. Works with my CJ. Ooh, cool. I like it. I really need it because I don't like the quietness. I've got ready to turn off the fireplace. I'm gonna put. There we go. Love a bit of rainy day jazz, even though it's quite sunny out. I need to get myself a ring light so I can put some more light on my. It is a bit dark in here. I need to buy one now. It's really warm in here. Let's remove the old jumper off stream. We're not going to subject that to anyone. It's really warm. There we go. There we go. But yeah, the weather makes its mind up. The actual reason for doing this stream today is I want to show you my two labels. I think I showed the other ones, but what do you guys think of these? For Christmas, my dad's company ordered 100 bags of 100 bags of Christmas coffee, and he asked me to design a special label for him. I sent him. He says it's over the top. What do you think? But isn't Christmas supposed to be over the top? Question mark. What do you guys think of this? I think that looks really good. I think that looks really good. What do you think? Slightly different to the original one, because the original one's here. So this one is what I'm going to sell on the shops. It's a bit more loud, but this one is the more low-key one. Yeah, what do you think? I think that looks nice. I think that doesn't look over the top. What do you guys think? Is that over the top? I don't think that is over the top. I know, Colin. I've got to get it sorted. I've got to get it sorted. Looks good. Good. But do you think that does? I think that doesn't look over the top. Firstly, I think Christmas is over the top. Christmas is mental. Christmas is meant to be over the top, in my opinion. Looks element to the one, homie approved. Also, mate, I'm telling my dad it's homie approved, and I'm going to do a fist bump. And I sent it to Mickey, of course, because she is the person that slaps me around the back of the head when I'm being stupid, even though she's never had to do that. Yeah, but she'll tell me if I'm being stupid. That's the whole point. But yeah, she thinks it's fine. I think it's fine. So they can sod themselves. Christmas is the most wonderful time of the year. Indeed. What are you going to drive? Got to be Italian. Unfortunately, mate, if I do get my driving license, it's going to be a Volkswagen Up. It is going to be a Volkswagen Up. And you know what? I do like a Volkswagen Up. It's like put the Grinch. No, I can't do that, mate. Copyright. Why are you trying to get me copyrighted, Paddy? Why are you now trying to get me copyrighted? Naughty, Paddy. Naughty. Naughty. Those are cool. I like a Volkswagen up. I like a Volkswagen up. And they stop. Here's the problem. Here is the problem. There aren't many good hatchbacks anymore. They are phasing them out because of this whole electric car nonsense. They are hatchbacks are now no longer small because of batteries and how big batteries are. They're quite big because you need to put all the batteries in. So there is the Volkswagen Up for me is one of the perfect cars. It's just perfect for what it's designed to do, which is to be a 3-cylinder city car. Gets you around. It's got barely any power. Very safe. Very safe as well. NCAP rating is very, very good. So are most VWs have got very good NCAP rating. But my brother drove that car to Cornwall when his when his Panda blew up, because my brother has a Panda, my brother loves that Panda. It's a great little car, actually, but I think it's time for Natty to go for a bigger 4x4 because. But yeah, if it ever snows in the UK, which it does once in a blue moon, it's one of the best off-roading cars I've ever seen. I've seen Range Rovers because they've not been driven properly because they don't know what they're doing. A Panda is perfect. Low center of gravity, 4-wheel drive, goes anywhere. They're great little cars. Anything VW is good. They make some clangers once in a while. Told you, Paddy is dangerous. Will get you cancelled. Loves shutting down channels. He does. At my age, twice a year comes around now. There is a house already trimmed up September. What was the earliest you've seen lights? I've not seen any lights up yet. Had a little Lupo for a great little. Lupo was a great little car. Ford Fiesta, Ford Golf R. Golf, I would never get insured on a Golf. It'd be like $7,000. Own the Mark II Golf GTI. You can't drive those anymore. Nice. Won't be a tractor. My middle name, absolutely. I bought a Quattro TT. Used to teach people in a Honda Civic Type R. Wouldn't agree with that, Kudos. They do love Christmas over there. They do love Christmas. Christmas is good. I enjoy Christmas. But yeah, if I pass my driving test, or when, as Mickey always tells me, it will be a Volkswagen Up. It will be the car my dad's driving, because really that was the car bought for me in the first place. But it's a great little car. I think it's a great little car. It's a good little runabout for a few years. It's got a good service record. And it's a 1-cylinder petrol. So none of this electric nonsense. Yeah, absolutely. It is manual. They don't do the Volkswagen Up in an automatic, I believe. And if they do, what's the point? Grinch is just a taller version of the Leprechaun. Best car I drove was the Impreza 555. That's good. Shut up, Bobby K. Type R, classic yellow. Okay, awesome. Civic Type R. The old Civic Type R before they went for the current look of it. The original one. My test was, no, that sucks. That sucks. But yeah, I am a fan of the current Ford range, but I've always been a fan of Fords. Fords are good. Fords are they're good. But I want, if I pass again, A Volkswagen Up is perfect. It's just a perfect little car because it'll get me here. Plenty of space. It's tiny, so it'll park on the drive here. It depends what you like. To be fair, have it a Nissan Qashqai. Mine bought the same last week. Wonderful G. I don't like Nissans. Personally. At least you didn't get a Duke. The Duke is an ugly thing. But they're good cars, Nissans. They are good cars. You can't complain about them. They're good drivetrains. Quality made. Japanese cars have always been good. Japanese cars are good. The Japanese car I liked the most was the Honda Cube. I really like the Honda Cube. We've got to do extend one. That sucks. Car design peaked in 2000. No, car design peaked in 1955 when they designed proper cars. I can't. No, it's awful. It's awful. I hate it. Think Audis are some of the better design cars? Yes, they do. They do. But the problem is, Leo, Audis are driven by cocks. And that is the problem. You got C''D. Colin Cross is driving in Top Gear. The C''D. So I'm driving it. Yes, you are. You and Paddy are driving a similar car. Best friends forever. Best friends forever. Original Mini. Oh, yeah, that's a car. Audi names. Most of their cars are. They've actually changed. They've changed that. Well, that's really. They've changed the models. They've changed the naming of them all. So, like, they've changed the Q7 to this, and that was weird. Yeah, I can never get around that. The Audi TT is a good little car. But it's, again, stop trying to be like me. It's not all. That's the problem, Tom. You've watched Top Gear enough. Audi drivers drive like cocks. And this doesn't include you, my friend. But whenever you're on the motorway, there's always an Audi driver up your backside. Always. 2 millimeters. We do. But Infiniti is just the posh form of Honda. No. Infiniti is just the posh form of Honda, isn't it? From what I remember. You don't see them that often, but they are here. They might just be badged as something else. Just like, for example, in Europe, Vauxhall is called Opel because it's the same company owned by Posh Nissan. Infiniti is Nissan. Isn't the Acura is Honda? That's the one. That's the one. A lot of cars are like, you go to Europe and you see Opel Corsa, Opel as it's called. But Infiniti has Toyota, Lexus. The problem is Lexus is a different thing from a Toyota. They might be the same company-ish. Lexus is a very different thing. They are a very different thing. They're comfortable. It's more the luxury. The problem is Lexus are very uncomfortable. My uncle used to have a Lexus and he loved it. Because it was like, it gives you the limousine level drive. It's very, very smooth. I think since they did the current range of Lexus, they are not comfortable. They did something to them that they are no longer comfortable. Lexus is luxury. Bentley VW, it's a different company. No, he doesn't. He's a speaker salesman. My uncle doesn't understand golf. Lexus is the posh part of Toyota. But they're no longer comfortable. And I think it is since they put that on the market, the LFA. Bobby and Paddy having a go. Subarus. I like Subarus. But they are driven by college professors. And not the good ones. The racist ones. Subarus are not driven by racists. It's a laugh. Subarus are good cars. Subarus are very, very good cars. They are just that drivetrain in a Subaru. That drivetrain in a Subaru is the greatest drivetrain that's ever been invented, probably. They are absolutely phenomenal. Those things, that's why they won the World Rallycross so many times. Or was it like 4 years in a row they won it? They're just fantastic. I'm not a college professor. Big up. That they are. It's a joke, everyone. It's a joke. Not so much about most college professors, though. But don't... The Subarus are fantastic. Subarus are fantastic. Yeah, it was a killing machine. Probably because it rusted whilst it went out there. You cut a flat 4 boxer engine. You can't beat it. I've had loads of cars until I got banned. Boxer engine, fantastic. Absolutely. Well, the boxer engine was designed so mud can't get into it, can't it? Because it punches inside like that. So it's not like when it punches outwards like that, you can get crap in your cylinders. And that is designed for rallying. So nothing can get in the cylinder head. So you don't, so much more reliable as well. Low center of gravity as well. Low center of gravity. But it's just, they are just such brilliantly designed cars. And good to see you, Nige. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. There we go. 555 STI, WV2, absolutely love it. Great cars. Yeah, but they owned the World Rally Championships. They absolutely owned it. But it's really weird that some companies make better like, for example, Volvos, because I love Volvos. They were fantastic race cars. Back in the old in the 90s when the 850s going around those circuits, they were fantastic. They were so fast. Big Volvos going at stupid speed. There's yeah, I bet that was a motor. Tom. Had to go Kirk, but back now. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hence why I get on the train, because they're not strike. Absolutely, mate. Big up wishbone suspension. Absolutely. You never know. You never know who makes a good race car. Some good race cars. You're such a knowledge of cars for someone that doesn't drive. I know, mate, because my dad is a nut. He bought another car on the weekend. It arrived. But I do love my cars. This is the problem. I don't have the confidence. But I'm going to get there. I will get there. Hopefully. That was a really lovely coffee, actually. I learned everything about top. Absolutely. Blew it up racing a fro. I bet you gave him a run for his money as well. But yeah, it's some good stuff. Is your mum okay with the showroom? No, not really. But she deals with it. My mum deals with it. The problem is he keeps on buying cars that go up in value. So you're not allowed to buy anything else these days. So you might as well buy assets. Some good cars, though. Some good stuff. No, it's not really a showroom. It's more of a hoarder's nest. I got away first until it chucked her. Okay, yeah. Nah. It's just a bit ugly. It's just a tiny bit ugly. I do like it though. I do like the 458. A lot of Ferraris aren't like this. Going back to the Scaglietti, wasn't a great. It was a bit. F430 was a good looking car, but again, it wasn't that great. 360 was a good car. 360 was a good car. I believe it was the 360, yeah. And it's not ugly, but it's not. For me, it's not visually pleasing enough to be a Ferrari. Oh, ooh. Question. F355, that's a good one. Aston for me all day. Aston, I do love an Aston Martin. They're just classy. Wouldn't call it ugly, but it's a tiny bit. Let's have a look. Ferrari. We should have done this 458 front. Here we go. Here we go. I used to know someone who was wealthy enough to have a Speciale. The 360 was a good one. 360 was a very good Ferrari. Here we go. Here we go. It's just a tiny bit. It's not that. The DB9 is sexy. It was a sexy car. I don't like the aero fins on the front. That looks like I don't like the cut hair. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't say it looks mid, but there are better looking Ferraris in the modern era. The Enzo is a much better looking car than that. Hillman Imp. Hillman Imp's a great car. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. But if I go to the F430, Ferrari F430, I think that's a better looking car. I think that is a better looking car. It's aged better. 360 Stradale. Maybe. But I think the F430 is a better looking Ferrari than a 458. It's aged better. It's got the sweep in front. It's got the round corners. I like it. But again, the Ferrari 360 is just... The 360 is a better looking car than the F430. Another car? Yeah. Yeah. The 360 is a better looking car than the F430. I did like the 612 Scaglietti, but oh, here we go. 612 Scaglietti. But again, it was a bit too. They went a bit too round. They did need to square it up. But I do like that car as a Grand Tourer. Nice looking part. I don't think he'll be able to get out of it. Probably. Who knows, mate? Who knows? I couldn't get out of it. I remember my dad was given as a courtesy car. Not a courtesy car. He tried one. He tried the old style Ferrari California. That was a great car to be in. I do like the Ferrari California. But Aston Martin, I do like an Aston Martin. They got the blue one. The blue one. Woof! That, yes. Yes. Don't like the 812. Zoom in. Whoa! That's a good looking car. I love the lights. I love the absolutely F off. No, it's not the 1777. accidentally kicked myself out the stream. Let's not kick myself out the stream. It's the DB12. Oops. That is the problem with using a trackpad. At least it didn't turn the stream off. Even if it did, we've only got 4 minutes left. I need Bobby's tissues. We all do it. We all do it. I love the vents around the side. The convertible even looks good. The convertible even looks good. A great looking car. It's just good. That blue, I love these blues. But yeah. I definitely like these sweeping blue, sparkly sweeping blues. Yeah, they make some. Yep. Unreliable, so I heard. Who cares if it looks like that? Who cares? But yeah, some good stuff. Gunmetal grey, nah. I like the blue. I like the blues. I like the greens. I like the blacks. I like black in an Aston. It's fantastic. Like, there's so many different shades of black, but they're just yeah. Alfa Romeo's maybe unreliable, but at least you look good. Yeah, absolutely, mate. I am 007. I am 007. Well, no. Ooh, Dodge Caravelle. That is some good-looking motors. There are some good-looking motors at the moment. Oh, that green's nice as well. I do like a green Aston. British Racing Green. Such a timeless classic. Such a timeless colour. Really good. Really good. My first car. Great stuff. Great stuff. But yeah. There's some good stuff. I do love British Racing Green. Is so beautiful when they've done it right. But on that note, look, if I can learn to speak properly, on that note, guys, it is time to end the show. No, we'll go for 4 more minutes. We started early. We'll go for 4 more minutes. Yeah, DB5 on my list. The problem is, it's just too much money now. They're too much money. See, for me, no, I've not seen Lamborghini yet. They are. They certainly are. And electric cars as well. Electric cars, they're brilliant at making electric cars. I think the E-Type is a better looking car than the DB5. Personally, I definitely like an E-Type. They're about the same. It's crazy. They're about the same money now. I do like an E-Type. Especially if you can get a flat-bottomed one. That's not an E-Type. That's not an E-Type. That's not an E-Type. That's an F-Type, isn't it? Or a B-Type? Can't remember. That's certainly not an E-Type. But I can't remember. My Jag knowledge isn't the greatest. White 911 Turbo, not my dream. Don't like 911s really. Lotus is gorgeous. Yeah, Lotus make good cars now. They still break every 2 minutes. They're famously unreliable, Lotus. They're famously unreliable. But yeah, I put the E-Type above the DB5 personally. Lotus Exige. Ooh. As long as they make it in the Lotus black and gold, that's my favourite Formula One livery. The black and gold Lotus. When Lotus came back into Formula One years ago, and Lotus were green at that point, but then they went to black and gold for a while. That was a good looking car. That was a very good looking Formula One car. Bring it back. Black and gold. Such a great look. I just want a car because I was naughty. But you'll get your car back eventually, Sheriff. But on that note, we will now end the show. We will be back tomorrow at 3:30 for Brewing Bollocks with myself, Bobby and Coos. Yeah, thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Hopefully there will be some evening brews later. But thank you so much. And as always, if you smell what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to